Madam Clerk. Oh, good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Clerk, give her 1 second, she's on the line.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so I know Mr. Okay. Attorney Barry, who have you spoken to, just so I can know?
I've spoken to Clifford Woods,
Okay.
Jasmine Polk,
Okay.
and Deshaun Whitaker.
Okay. All right. And Attorney Greenberg.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you have Mr. Wasco.
I do, Your Honor, yes.
I'm gonna bring him out. Okay. Trying to get your client out here, trying to get him to respond to. Okay. You can go ahead and open it.
The 36th District Court in the state of Michigan is now in session. The Honorable Judge Marlena Taylor is now presiding. At this time, there will be no eating, no drinking, no talking, no gum chewing, no sleeping or laying down, no smoking, no driving or riding in a moving vehicle. Please keep your devices on mute until you are addressed by staff. Also, keep your devices on a level surface so that your face may be seen. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Mr. Wasco, you can unmute yourself, sir, okay? All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Stephen Wasco. This is case number U566012220. This is one count of disorderly conduct. Today is the date and time set for a review. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Your Honor, for the record, Attorney Roy Grunberg on behalf of Mr. Wasco.
Mr. Wasco, can you state your name for the record, please?
Stephen Waskell.
This is the date and time set for a review. Has he completed everything that he was supposed to complete at this time?
Yes, he completed that. He completed the 20 hours community service, the EVA program, and SPE testing.
Okay, and have you seen all of that, counsel? Because I don't have a copy of any of it.
Yeah, I have it right here. It was forwarded to the probation officer also, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm gonna leave a email address in the chat. Would you forward it to me as well so I can have a copy of it?
I sure will.
Okay, thank you. I see that he's paid his fine. That was the thing that was the one thing I was able to pull up and be able to see. But as an officer of the court, I am going to take your word that he has completed everything and know that after this hearing is over, you're going to forward me all that information so that I can add it to our file. Mr. Wasco, I hope this is an isolated incident, okay? And that you
Yes.
don't come for anything like this again, okay, sir?
Yes,
All right, so with that being said, since you completed everything that you're supposed to complete at this point in time, the court is going to close out this matter under disorderly conduct, okay, sir?
thank you.
You're welcome.
In your honor, can I get Mr. Greenberg's P number, please?
Absolutely, sir.
It's P74828.
Could you repeat that, please?
P74828.
Thank you.
All right, sir. Thank you.
All right, if there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing. Thank you, sir.
Thank you for your time, Your Honor.
Welcome, you're all set. Miss Jasmine Wolford?
Yes,
All right, I'm gonna call this matter now. Now calling the matter of the people versus Jasmine Wolford. This is ticket number P10808868. One count, no insurance misdemeanor. One count, drive while license suspended. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr., P28880, on behalf of Ms. Woolfolk. State your full name, Ms. Woolfolk.
Jasmine Wolfall.
Your Honor, Ms. Woolfolk would avail herself of the prosecutor's offer to allow her to enter a plea to improper plates and the remaining matter to be dismissed.
Is that right, ma'am? You want to take advantage of that offer?
Yes,
All right, if so, can you please raise your right hand?
right.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes,
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have an
Down.
opportunity to talk to an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
yes,
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or
No.
promise you anything? Okay, wait till I finish my whole sentence, okay?
okay, sorry.
It's okay. Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No,
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
yes,
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
yes,
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, that you're going to give up any rights that you may have had to have a trial in the future?
yes,
Understanding all of that, do you still want to move forward today?
yes, ma'am.
All right, I want to take your attention back to the date of May the 7th of 2020. Were you in the area of Greenfield and Grand River in the city of Detroit driving a Ford vehicle?
Yes,
And while you were driving that vehicle, was there no car insurance on it at the time?
I'm sorry, can you say that for me again?
Did you not have any car insurance on the vehicle at the time?
Correct.
Satisfied, Attorney Berry?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
And is there a stipulation for probable cause on the remaining count to be dismissed?
So stipulated, Your Honor.
So at this time, the court is going to enter a plea to the amended charge of improper plates and dismiss count 2 on this ticket.
Okay.
Ma'am, do you know you have some civil infractions in default right now that you need to pay?
I was actually in process of taking care of that. I just went up there to 36 last week and took care of 2 tickets. And I'm just in process of, taking care of everything at the moment. it's taking
Okay.
some time. I was actually going to see about like jumping on the payment plan instead of trying to go up there and do it all in one. So that way I can, knock them down slowly but surely.
That sounds like a good idea, man.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. I actually just went and got my permit as well so I can get my license and stuff back. I go take my test on the 29th for that, but still in process of, knocking down those tickets.
All right. How much did you pay when you came up here last time?
It was like 600 and it was 600 and something.
All right, you have quite a ways to go. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna waive your cost and fine on this ticket. So that way you can
Okay.
work on paying for the rest of your tickets, okay, ma'am? I see you are making some
Oh.
effort. I think it's a great
Okay.
idea for you to get on a payment plan so you don't have to come down here. So you can just be paying on it as opposed to trying to come up with that money all at once, okay?
Okay, sounds great to me.
All right, work hard on it. I know it can be difficult once you haven't had it for a while and accumulated a lot of stuff, but just keep
Hmm.
plugging that. I'm glad to hear that you got your permit. So that's one hump that you're getting over, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, you're welcome. If there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing. You have a good day, okay?
Okay, and you have a better one.
All right, I will. Thank you.
No problem.
All right, Deshaun Whitaker.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I'm gonna call this matter. Now calling the matter of the people versus Deshaun Whitaker. This is case number case number 0529463, count 1. This is one count of operating while visibly impaired. This is an older matter, and we're here today for a sentencing. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of Mr. Whitaker. State your full name, Mr. Whitaker.
Deshaun Whitaker.
Your Honor, we've had an opportunity to review the pre-sentence report. Somehow or other, the report doesn't mention it, but apparently this ticket was issued some 16 years ago, and that he did spend something on the order of 45 days in jail. Moreover, he would have the court know that 4 of his 5 children do in fact live with him in the city of Detroit. And in addition, he disputes completely the claim that he owes a court, it doesn't say which court, but that he doesn't owe any court any money whatsoever. He maintains that his license is currently valid, and those are essentially the modifications he would make to this report.
All right, so he's saying that he doesn't owe the $1,226 to the court, and it doesn't say which court, so I don't know which court that is either.
Yeah.
You say his children, is that a part of the report? I do see that it talks about his 5 children.
He has five children, and the report asserts that he lives alone,
Okay,
and that's not the case. That's 4 of
Okay.
his 5 children in his home.
okay, I see what you mean. Anything else in the report?
No, Your Honor.
Sir, do you have anything to say, Mr. Whitaker?
Say that again, Your Honor.
Do you have anything to say on your behalf?
Besides that, is the ticket, the case is so old. No, Your Honor.
Okay. Now, you said you spent some time. Was that for this particular case or was that for another matter?
No, that was for this case. I had spent time in Dickerson because my bond was so high at the time. So when I made the plea for that OWI instead of DUI, I mean a DWI, that was part of the plea for time served, and they lowered the case to an OWI, so I won't have no points on my license. That was part of the plea. But as far as the probation part, I knew nothing about.
Yeah, it's not showing any jail time. I don't know how to be able to see whether or not you did jail time on the evening. I just see that you pled guilty back in '06, and then you were scheduled for sentencing, and you never came back.
And in the interim, Your Honor, if I may, he has been in prison on a couple of occasions. Not with, obviously not with this, about this matter, but I'm just saying that in that interim period of time, he has been in prison on 2 separate occasions at least.
Okay. I do have my forms about this. But here's what I want to take place. There's some important classes I think that everybody can benefit from this. And so I'm going to do 6 months probation, but they're recommending 15 months. I want you to attend the VIP panel. That's the victim impact panel. It's online. You go there and you listen to the people talk about the effects of drunk driving on individuals who have lost their loved ones in it. I also have you had any more operating while intoxicated, sir?
I never had none at all. I was never operating the vehicle at all. I was sleeping in the vehicle. I was never operating no vehicle at all.
Operating while visibly impaired. You do know you pled to that though, right?
That's the only way. That's the only way I was going to get out of jail if I didn't. If I took the plea, the bond was too high.
I'll ask you this, do you want to withdraw your plea or do you want to move forward with this today?
I'd rather withdraw my plea.
Mr. Whitaker, I can tell that you don't take a lot of responsibility for things in your life.
I mean, as far as being so old, Your Honor, it's just something always.
And I get that it's so, but a lot of things happen in the interim, it sounds like.
Excuse me?
Now and then. I said, it sounds like a lot of things happen in the interim or in between now and then when you were last on. Sounds like you've had a lot of life circumstances.
Yeah, but it's still.
You have 5 children, so in the middle of that, you were able to make some human beings to come and exist in our world. So you were able to take care of that business, and then you were able to it sounds like have some other situations that occurred. So I mean, you've handled all of that, but you didn't come back to handle this, and that's the concern. It's like you're diverting whatever happened at that point in time, and I can understand the concern of wanting to get out of jail because nobody wants to be there. But I don't know, did anyone force you to take the plea at that point in time?
Yes, basically they did, Your Honor. I was not going to get out. The bond was too high.
Or did they force you? Did they tell you you had to take the plea?
In order to get out, yes.
That's what they said.
Yeah, Your Honor, I was not going to be able to get out. Then it was a first time offense as well. And I'm like, this is ridiculous for this offense. And I was.
Is it?
Yes, because if you tell people, okay, I don't want you to drink and drive, and then the person choose not to drink and drive, but instead go to sleep in the car, and I'm getting the same I'm going through the same thing as if I was actually operating a vehicle.
So why didn't you take it to trial back then?
Cause I was in jail. I was trying to get out of
So you
jail.
opted not to. That's all I'm trying to get at. You
Yeah.
chose not to, right? Because what you're
Yeah.
telling me is, I didn't do this, and you're acting like it wasn't an option, but you just didn't want to sit there. But you had the option to take it to trial back then, didn't you? They gave you that option and you chose not to select that option.
Yeah, and I also had a newborn son. That's when I had my first son. He's 16 years old now. So yeah, so I had to get out as soon as I had to take the plea. I had to
No,
get
you
out.
chose to get out. You chose. Let's be very clear. You chose to get out. You didn't
Yes.
have to. You made the decision. That's all up to you.
Yes.
You decided that was gonna be more important at this time. And I'm not questioning it. I'm just letting you know, you chose and you made that decision.
Yes, ma'am.
And this is such a long time ago. I want you to go to this victim impact panel.
Okay.
It's at www. Write this down, www.maddm.
www.madd.org. Mad. Okay.
I want you to attend this panel and come back in a month and tell me what you learned from this panel. How about that?
Yes, ma'am. Not a problem.
All right, so I'm going to adjourn this for a month. I'm going to adjourn it until April the 18th, 2022. I want you to attend that panel. I think it's online still virtually. And then when you come back, I want you to be able to tell me about it. And then I'll render my decision, okay? Based on that, Mr. Whitaker.
Thank you, Honor.
You're welcome. If there's nothing further, that concludes, I'm gonna adjourn your sentencing until that date, okay, Mr. Whitaker?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, there's nothing further. That concludes this hearing. I'll see you back at that time, okay?
Okay.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Clifford Woods, you can unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. The officer is here, just so you know, Attorney Barry.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, she's still
Mr.
on.
Whitaker, you want me to sign you off? Now calling the matter of the people versus Clifford Woods. This is ticket number P11626642. Count 1, drive unregistered or untitled vehicle. Count 2, drove while license not valid or improper license. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of Mr. Woods. State your full name, Mr. Woods.
Clifford Woods.
Your Honor, Mr. Woods would avail himself of the prosecutor's offer to enter a plea to allow him to enter a plea to improper plates. The other matters to be dismissed.
You want to take advantage of that today, Mr. Woods?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I also need to call ticket number P11626643. This is one count of no proof of insurance. That matter is currently in default, but it is a part of this plea today. So the court's going to remove it from default. Mr. Woods, can you please raise your right hand? You're welcome. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
All right, you can put your hand down. Mr. Woods, did you have an opportunity to talk to an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, that you're going to give up any rights that you may have had to have a trial in the future?
Yes.
Understanding all of that, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes.
All right. I want to take your attention, sir, back to the date of February the 5th of 2021. Were you in the area of East Warren and Menard Streets in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And while you were in that, were you driving a Volvo vehicle?
Yes.
And did you not, was your vehicle unregistered at the time?
It was. I had recently purchased it. Yes, ma'am.
Satisfied, Attorney Barry?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
All right, is there a stipulation for probable cause and the remaining counts to be dismissed?
So stipulated, Your Honor.
So at this time, the court is going to enter plea to the amended charge of improper plates on count 1 of that ticket ending in 2642, dismiss count 2, and dismiss ticket P 1162643. Sir, are you currently employed or have a source of income?
Yes, ma'am. I'm at work right now.
Okay, I'm gonna assess a fine in the amount of $200. How long will that take to pay? 30 or 60 days?
Just 30.
Okay, I'm gonna have it due no later than April the 18th, 2022. Okay, sir?
Okay, thank you very much.
You're very welcome. If there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing. You have a great day, okay, sir?
You too, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
Bye-bye.
So everybody else, the officers are present for the last 2 trials. They're just trials left. Officers, thank you so much for your attention and your patience. Officer Walden, no, I think your person didn't know. No, Officer Amen Rock,
Good morning, Your Honor.
good morning. You were here for Jermaine Whitaker?
Correct.
Okay, I don't know if he checked in. I don't think he checked in at all. Let me call this matter. You can start talking to Attorney Barry, because I'm just calling for the officer's sake so he can get on.
May I address Madam Clerk?
You can before I do this, absolutely.
Yeah.
There's a charge, the charge on the offer is not on the docket. And let me give you the case number. It's P 115-14551.
Okay, the ticket's currently in default, and that ticket is it is improper lane usage. Okay,
Okay, I got it.
all right.
So I'm going to go back into the breakout room with him and let him know.
Okay, and then you can talk to Mr. Robert Walker too. You have his offer, his new offer?
No, I do not.
All right, we'll get that over to you.
Okay.
Mr. Petway, I'm gonna call another matter, just to put it
Okay.
on the record.
Okay,
All right, now calling the matter of the people versus Jermaine Whitaker. This is U ticket 570591120, 1 count of loitering in a place of illegal occupation. Also calling ticket number P 1252538, 1 count of drove while license suspended. And 1 count of tinted windows front passenger driver windshield. This is the date and time set for a bench trial in this particular matter. It is now 10:04 a.m. Officer, can you please state your name for the record?
Police Officer Amir Amin-Ra.
All right. He has appeared. The defendant, however, has not appeared in this matter. So the court is going to issue a, I think I do a bench warrant in this matter. And he is to return back to court for these hearings. All right. That concludes this hearing. Thank you so much for showing up, attorney, officer.
No problem. You take care.
You too. Stay safe out there.
Your Honor, may I be placed in the breakout room with Mr. Wilson. I don't seem to be able to access it.
Okay, I'm gonna get you out and then don't go to that one. Get in room 7. Go to room 7. I was trying to tell you, don't go to 2. You were already in the room with him. And then so I tried to move you since you can't rejoin it. But I'm asking, so I'm gonna move you, but don't join that room. Join this room. Sir? Okay, Mr. Berry, listen to me. So you already started off in his room and you couldn't go back in. So what I'm doing is I'm moving you so that I can replace you in room 7 with him because you're already stuck in 7 and you couldn't get into it. So when I move you, don't join that room. Join room 7. But I have to move you first to a different room to get you to go back to that room, okay?
Okay, and I'm going to do nothing.
Wait 1 second, okay? So don't click the button because it says join room 7. Hey, don't. There you go.
Attorney Beckham, I'm sorry, Corporal Beckham.
Yes, ma'am, Corporal Beckham.
Okay, thank you. You're here for,
Mr. Walker.
okay, yeah, he's in the breakout room, the attorney. Attorney Barry,
Yes,
have you spoken with everyone?
yes.
Okay.
What's up, homies? You're not muted. You're not muted.
ready?
Ready, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
We'll call your case in a moment, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Whoa.
Yes.
Right now?
Yep.
I'm sorry to say, Your Honor, I've not spoken to Mr. Walker.
Okay, Mr. Walker, you just sit on here for this hearing. If I finish the hearing, I'll put you back into a breakout room so that you can speak to the attorney. I do thoroughly apologize. I thought he had spoken with you about this case and this matter, and I apologize for the length of time that you've had to wait this morning. Let me do this other matter, and then I'll put you back in the breakout room, okay?
Okay.
But I'm gonna let you sit in and listen to the hearing, so you're not just sitting there without knowing what's going on in the court, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Mr. Wilson, can you hear me okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm gonna call your matter. All officers who are here for the Wilson matter, will you please unmute yourself so I can know which officers to call? Thank you so much. Now calling the matters of the people versus Keontae Wilson. This is ticket number 408166. Count 1, driving while license never acquired. Count 2, unregistered motor vehicle. Count 3, no insurance. Ticket number 417105, driving while license suspended. Ticket number 470663, no driver's license. Ticket number P11514555. Count 1, improper lane usage. Count 2, drove while license not valid or improper license. Ticket number 1542480. Count 1, no operator's license on person. U ticket 25002815. 1 count disorderly conduct. And also calling ticket number 259683. 1 count no operator's license on person. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of Mr. Wilson. State your full name, Mr. Wilson.
Keontae D. Wilson.
Your Honor,
Hold on a minute. Officers present, can you please state your name, starting with Officer Taylor?
Police Officer David Taylor.
Okay. Officer Walden
Officer Ryan Walden, Detroit Police Department.
and Officer Orvita.
Yes, Officer Timothy Orvetz, Detroit Police Department.
All right, thank you. You can continue, Officer Berry. Attorney Berry, sorry.
yes, Your Honor, Mr. Wilson would avail himself of the prosecution's offer to enter a plea to the improper license charge ending in 4552 and the improper lane change charge, the civil infraction ending in 14551.
Is that correct, Mr. Wilson? You want to take advantage of that offer today?
My understanding, it was just the improper lane usage.
Well, it's the other ticket as well. In return, we'll dismiss 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9 tickets.
Okay. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So it's two for 9, or however many.
Okay.
it is. All right. Want to take advantage of that, sir? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can put your hand down. Mr. Wilson, did you have the opportunity to talk to an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
Yes, no, ma'am.
All right, are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea, that you're going to give up any rights that you may have had to have a trial in the future?
Yes, ma'am.
Understanding all of that, Mr. Wilson, you still want to move forward today?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to take your attention, sir, back to the date. I'm going to take your attention back to the date of January the 8th of 2021. Were you in the area of Van Dyke and East Warren Avenue in the city of Detroit?
Yes, ma'am.
And were you driving a Dodge vehicle in that area, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and did you use improper lane usage, which usually means you didn't use the turn signal to go to the other lane? Is that how you operated that day?
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right, and while you were driving, was your license not valid at the time?
Yes, ma'am.
Satisfied, Attorney Barry?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
All right, is there a stipulation for probable cause for the remaining counts to be dismissed?
So stipulated, Your Honor.
All right, so at this time, the court is going to enter a plea to 1 count improper lane usage, 1 count drove while license not valid. Tickets number 2599683, U ticket 250028115, ticket number 1542480, ticket number 470663, ticket number 417105, and ticket number 408166 will be dismissed at this time. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, the fine I'm assessing today. So for civil infraction, the improper lane use, that's $126. Civil infractions are typically due 14 days after they're imposed. Is that gonna be enough time for you, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'm gonna make that one due no later than April the 1st, 2022. For the other ticket, I'm gonna charge you a fine today in the amount of $200. How long do you need, 30 or 60 days?
By I can pay both of them.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you 30 days, so just in case, so it's gonna be due no later than April the 18th, 2022, okay?
Can I ask a question?
Yes, you can.
Is it possible I can go apply for my license after this?
So you're also gonna have something called reinstatement fees. You're gonna have to pay those. Those are $45 a piece. Once you pay them, but you pay them at 36th District Court. Once you pay everything, it's gonna give you clearance to be able to go to the Secretary of State's office. I don't know if they're still doing, you have to have appointments, so you can make your appointment for later next week so that you can be able to go, and you will be able to go and get it. But I would just make the appointment today for next week sometime. And once you pay them on Monday, if you come down here and pay them on Monday, then you should have clearance by the end of the week.
That's for the 2 tickets, or that's for the whole all 9 tickets?
Well, the other tickets got dismissed, but you may have some reinstatement fees. I don't know if you have any, but if you do, you're gonna have to pay those before the Secretary of State's office will let you apply for your license.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's why I typically don't do that high of a fine, because usually you'll have 4 or 5 of those or more, and they're $45 a piece.
Right.
Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And then you'll be able to take care of it, and then you can apply. You should, if you take care of all the costs and fines, you should be able to apply next week.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're are so very welcome. Thank you for coming to handle this. If there's nothing further, that concludes this hearing. Officers, please stay safe out there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Wilson, for handling your business today, and I do see that you have a button up. I appreciate you. Thank
I
you.
really appreciate it because I'm really trying to get my license. I got a job for driving and I really need my license. So I really appreciate that.
Oh, no problem. Listen, I know sometimes that's a motivating factor, but I'll take it. That's it.
I feel so good because it's been so long.
Oh, yay! Yay!
Thank
I love
you
it.
so
Okay.
much.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Y'all have a
You too. All right, let me open up the room. Mr. Walker, it might ask you to go back to 5. Go back to 5. It did.
Mr. Pure, Moto G Pure. Could you hear me, sir? You have to connect the auto and sit up, please. Get yourself together. Connect to auto. Oh, okay, that's Mr. White. Mr. White,
Yes, sir.
do you have a case in here today?
Yeah, yes, I actually did. I had a court hearing at 8 o'clock today. On the 18th today.
Because I don't see your. Do you have a case number?
Give me 1 second. I believe I do. My case number. That was on my ticket.
Yes. What is it?
I'm going to my email. Going to my delivery information.
Mr. White, turn back, engage your video, please.
Yes, sir.
Oh, did you find it?
No. But I was supposed to come back today at 8 o'clock on the 18th because my very last court date was February the 18th, and I got my vehicle registered, insured, and titled in my name.
Okay, hold on, sir. Madam Clerk,
Is your last name Wright or White?
White.
White. We don't have you on for today, sir.
Okay, because I did is there a way you guys can? I don't have my number.
That's why they keep asking for your ticket number, because that's the way that we look up cases, is if we have your ticket number. Because you can only imagine how many people with your name may come through court, sir.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. Can I just get 30 seconds just to try to find it?
Here's what you can do, Mr. White. I'm gonna give you a courtroom phone number. I'm gonna have you call it and get off, and then we can try and figure things out that way, okay, Mr. White?
Yeah.
May 18th, May 18th. You got the months wrong. May 18th is your court date, May,
Oh.
okay?
Oh, not March.
Right.
Okay.
Mr. White.
Yeah.
Yes, Your Honor. Ready on Mr. Walker, Your Honor.
Mr. Walker?
Yes.
All right, and Corporal Beckham, can you put on your camera, please? Thank you. Now calling the matter of the people versus Robert Walker. This is case number on the docket today for a bench trial is case number SP 110139 count 1, no insurance misdemeanor. Case number SP 11013451 count drive unregistered or untitled vehicle. Case number SP 110135 count 3, driver's license never acquired. And case number SP 11013452. Also, case number SP 1162561, one count drove while license suspended. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Homewood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of Mr. Walker. State your full name, Mr. Walker.
Robert Lee Walker.
This is the date and time set for a bench trial in these matters. How are we proceeding?
Your Honor, Mr. Walker would avail himself of the offer of the prosecutor to enter pleas to improper plates, and rather than the driver's license charge, to enter a plea to failure to display.
All right. Is that how you want to proceed forward today, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. If so, can you please raise your right hand for me?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can put your hand down, sir. Mr. Walker, did you have an opportunity to talk to an attorney in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, that you're going to give up any rights that you may have had to have a trial in the future?
Yes, ma'am.
Understanding all of that, did you still want to move forward with this plea today?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And I do have the officer present today, just for the record, Corporal Beckham. Could you state your name for the record for this trial?
Corporal Beckham, badge number 3798, Detroit Police Department.
All right. I just want you to know, Mr. Walker, that he did come today, so.
What?
Thank you.
All right. All right. I want to take your attention back to the date today of July the 29th, 2020. Were you in the area of Helen and Emory Streets in the city of Detroit driving a Chevy vehicle?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And did you not have proper plates on that vehicle?
Yes, ma'am.
You did not.
Hold on, excuse me.
I said you did not. So I said, did you not? I may have worded that wrong. Were the plates on your car improper at the time?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. I need a clarification. And then also, while you were driving that vehicle, did you fail to display a valid operator's license to the officer that day?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Satisfied, Attorney Berry?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
All right. Is there a stipulation for probable cause on the remaining counts to be dismissed?
So stipulated, Your Honor.
So at this time, the court is going to enter a plea to the amended charge of failed to display on case number SP 110134553, count 3. As charged on count 2, improper plate. Count 1 of that ticket will be dismissed, as well as ticket number SP 110398, count 1. SP 110134451 and SP 1162561. All of those cases will be dismissed in conjunction with this case, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So, sir, are you currently employed or have a source of income? Mr. Walker?
I can't hear you, yo. I was glitching for a second.
It's
May you
okay.
repeat?
Absolutely. I said, are you currently employed or have a source of income, sir?
Yes,
Okay. All right. Are you working on getting your license back right now?
yes, I am.
That's why you're here today.
Yes, I am.
So what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna charge you a fine in the amount of $200 on one of the tickets. I'm gonna waive the cost and fines on the other ticket, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
How long will it take you to pay that $200? 30 or 60 days?
30 days.
Okay, I'm gonna have it due no later than 4/18/2022. I'm giving you a little break because I want you to be able to pay those Secretary of State's fees too. I'm not waiving those. If you have any of those are
How many
$45.
fees? How many fees? Let
me see. I'm gonna have my clerk, I'm gonna beg her to look it up for me real quick. She's gonna tell me. Give me 1 second. All right. That concludes this hearing though. Thank you, everybody. Stay safe out there, Corporal Beckham. You hold tight, Mr. Walker. I'm gonna find out, okay?
Thank you,
Okay.
Judge.
You're welcome. We're believing that you have 4, so at $45 a piece.
Oh,
you have
so